School districts are desperate to find good teachers. The State Department of Education says we're nearing a teacher shortage, yet it seems to be standing in its own way when it comes to certifying qualified educators.
Jennifer LEWKE continues her investigation in tonight's New York State Exposed report.
A few weeks ago, we told you how a local teacher looking to get recertified was getting caught in the red tape with state ed. She had done her part and was waiting for the state to do its part. After we called on her behalf, her certification was processed and she's now able to apply for teaching jobs. After I told her story, I started hearing from many others in a similar situation.
Andrew MEUNIER has been a high school math teacher for 8 years, most recently in Rhode Island. His wife's job brought them back to New York. He was hoping to be able to get back into the classroom as quickly as possible, but that hasn't been the case.
I figured since I had already been certified, it wouldn't be that much of an issue.
Boy, was he wrong. He's in the middle of a complicated process made worse by the fact the state's Teach website is difficult to navigate.
They do have a hotline. There's usually quite a wait to get through to them. Sometimes they don't allow you to get through. There's just a message saying you can call back another time, which is frustrating.
And he's not alone. Since my initial report, I've heard from a number of teacher candidates. Carol says via email, quote, I am a working teacher trying to get a second certificate. The problem? You cannot get through to New York State by phone without a long hold time. Brian adds, quote, I would say on average that the website is non-responsive and won't load about 2/3 of the time.
I get the feeling that there's just too much to do and not enough of them, and I think a big part of the problem is there's so many ways to be certified. They're getting a lot of questions because it is complicated. And this is our livelihood.
I requested an interview with the state education commissioner on a few occasions. Her spokeswoman said she couldn't fit us into her schedule, but told me via email the unit that handles processing teacher applications is understaffed at the moment, but they're working to fill the positions. She says State Ed's IT department is also working to upgrade the Teach system online, which may be slowing down the process. The department, she says, is hoping the backlog will be alleviated as the work is done and vacancies are filled. For Andrew and other teachers like him, time is of the essence.
I've been contacted by several people asking me if I'm available to teach, and I have to say I'm not certified.
This is an issue we will continue to follow because the state and school districts keep telling us that we're in a teacher shortage and they need qualified candidates. If that's truly the case, it's clear they need to streamline the process for teachers to get certified. Jennifer LEWKE, News 10 NBC.